Anyway, enough of that stuff.
Hi guys, I am back with another video. I'm here today to show you how I lost 35 pounds without exercise and something called intermittent fasting and eating how I want to. So first of all, I'm going to list the different things. First is intermittent fasting, 24, 12, 17 steps, water, eat what you want, and start your day with fruit. Okay. So I'm going to go with intermittent fasting. Some of you guys have heard about that. You can go look it up, research it, whatever. Disclaimer, you do what you want. This is what I did. I'm not telling you to do it. Check with your doctor first. So anyway, intermittent fasting means you don't eat a certain amount of time and you eat a certain amount of time. So I'm going to get into that. I'm going to start it like this. 8:30 with me. I'm telling you how I did mine. You can set yours how you want to. 8:30. After 8:30 at night, no eating. After 8:30. You can only drink water. You can put a little lemon in it, but I did just plain water. You can do coffee, black coffee. I just did plain water. 8:30, no eating, just water, all the way until either 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, or 1 o'clock. Either or. Most of the time, I would do the 1 o'clock, 1:30, about 1:30. Or sometimes if, I felt like I didn't need to eat right then, I could wait till 4 o'clock. So, I mean the 24 rule, which is 20 and 4. So that means 20 hours from 8:30 all the way around until 4:30. I wouldn't eat anything. From 4:30 to 8:30, I ate anything I wanted to. Now, that's how I lost my weight. You can do it like from whatever time to whatever time, and then still eat good in the time that you're allowed. So I would have been allowed 4 hours of eating time, which I ate what I want, how I want. The same things I've been eating, I ate how I wanted to. But just think about as much weight that I lost doing it that way. Think about it if you did it where you ate salads or you ate good stuff during the time that you can actually eat. You would probably lose a lot more weight. But me, I felt like I needed to get in my calories that I would normally get in. But the fact that your body is fasting during the rest of that time is burning off fat that's been there for a long time. It took me a long time to lose weight, and I was having a hard time. I could see it in my face. My doctors, was noticing. I talked to my doctor about intermittent fasting, and he said it was okay. As long as I'm drinking my water, I'm getting in my stuff, and he said I'm doing it a good way because I'm still getting in my calories. Some people will do it, and they'll, like I said, eat salad. Sometimes that's cool if you're trying to lose a little bit fast. But with me, I felt like I see people lose weight a lot. And when they lose the weight, stuff hanging and stuff like that. I wasn't trying to have that. So basically what I was doing was I was trying to make sure I had my protein. So I was making sure I had me some fish, I had me some kind of meat, doing some protein shakes here and there sometimes just to get the protein. So I was not like exercising and doing all that stuff. I was just actually losing the weight. I did not want to exercise because the way I'm set up, like I'm thick. Like my skin is thick. It's not like loose. It's thick. So it's harder to lose the weight. So I was like, I need to keep my protein to make sure that when I'm losing my weight, my skin is not hanging and all of that stuff. And I want to make sure that I'm good to go, that everything is getting tight because I'm not exercising. The whole time I'm not exercising, I don't want to exercise because I don't want to build anything up yet. I want to lose everything that I want to lose right away first before I go building it up. So like I said, I would do the intermittent fasting. And like sometimes like on weekends, we going somewhere or we're doing something. Sometimes I might not do the intermittent fasting on the weekend. I might do it all week long while I'm at work, and then during the weekend, I don't do it. So I'm not going to sit here and play like, oh, I stuck to it all the time. No, I didn't. Just think about it. I lost that much weight, and that was like maybe 2.5 months. I lost 35 pounds. So just think about it. And during the weekend, sometimes I wasn't even doing it. So, you kind of set the way you want to set it. And then I had a 17-7, which means from 8:30 until 1:30, I was, doing it. So from 8:30 all the way to 1:30 the next day, I was not eating anything. I was just drinking water. And then I start eating at 1:30. One thing I will tell you, When I did start eating, I didn't just jump into a whole bunch of nonsense. When I started out, make sure I drink me a lot of water before I start my eating. Drink me a lot of water, flush my system out. A lot of times with lemon water at that point, but the rest of the day, most of it was just plain water. So I would start my day out with fruit. So once I did start eating at 4:30, 1:30, or whatever it was that I was doing, I would start it out with fruit. So I would get some fresh fruit sometimes, either apple, I would cut it up and eat an apple. I would do like the cup of mandarin oranges. I would do those. I would make sure it didn't have any sugar in it. So I don't want to jump into anything fatty, no cookies, no none of that stuff like that when I first bring food into my body. I did mostly fruit. I try to make sure I kept my little thing of just mandarin oranges and stuff like that so that way I can get to. I kept it in my purse. So when I'm at work, something happens, I got to stay over or something, I'm going to make sure I get my food in. So mandarin oranges, apples, stuff like that. Sometimes like protein bars is good too, but I mainly did fruit to start the day off. But then when it came down to eating, I ate. I had my fried chicken, I had my macaroni and cheese, I had my rice, I had my mashed potatoes and gravies, rice and gravies. I had anything I would normally eat. So eating different wasn't no different from me. It's just I had to get everything I would normally eat all day within that time. So if I had it the 4 hours, I would have to get everything in within that 4 hours. If I had the 7 hours, I would have to get all of that in within my 7 hours. So, like I said, some people would do like salads in their 4 hours or something small. Then they would do, whatever they normally eat in their 4 or 7 hours, or whatever plan you pick. It's different intermittent fastings and how long you want to do it and stuff like that. Of course, the longer you do it, the more weight you're going to lose. And so that might be why I lost the weight that I lost. But when it came time to eat, I ate. I didn't play around. I ate. Like I said, some people do the salad. So think about I ate. So just think about if I would have just did the salads, how much weight I probably lost in 2.5 months. 35 pounds. I went from 220 to 185. I am 185 right now. And I'm stuck at 185 right now. I feel like 2 reasons why I'm stuck at 185. Right now, I hadn't really been following my intermittent fast, but I hadn't gained any weight either. I hadn't been really following my intermittent fasting. I've been getting up and I've been eating because I've been sick lately. So I didn't want to do too much. I guess I was getting up in the morning trying to eat fruit and trying to eat different stuff like that because I've been sick. I've been dealing with my asthma. I've been dealing with a lot of stuff lately. So I just want to get up in the morning and eat. And I felt like that would make me feel better. But now I think what I am going to do, go back to fasting. And also I'm going to be praying at the same time to make sure I'm okay. So I'm going to go back to that. And I had to ask my doctor, is because what I'm doing, is that what's going on? I was like, no, that has nothing to do with it. Your asthma is going to act up no matter what. He said, actually, you want to keep on doing your intermittent fasting, cleansing yourself, cleansing all the stuff out of you. So that's like a cleanse at the same time. It gets all of the stuff out of you. And one thing I want to warn you about is when you first start this, you might want to start on a weekend or if you ain't got to go to work the next day. Sometimes it will cleanse you out. So say like tonight, you started tonight and you don't eat after 8:30 tonight all the way to the next day. That's not what I'm talking about. That tomorrow night is when you might start having to worry about the next day because you're going to be in the bathroom. Some people, it does. Some people don't. Me, it did. So it's like a cleanse for the body, the soul, the mind, all of that at the same time. It's cleansing you out. And I thought, I have to eat when I get up in the morning. That's what I was thinking at first. I have to eat when I get up in the morning. But I found out that's what was making me sluggish, eating in the morning. So when I went back to messing up and I started eating in the morning, I felt sluggish. I felt tired. I felt, oh, my body is heavy. That's what was getting me. And actually, I need to wake up in the morning and get myself together and get my mind going and stuff like that. And I feel a lot better. So, like I said, I didn't do any exercising. Still not doing any exercises yet. I'm going to start soon because I'm close to where I want to be. I wanted to get down to like 180 to see what I look like. And if I need to do more, then I'll do more. But right now, I'm satisfied with where I am. Then I'll start exercising. Of course, you exercise, you're going to build up muscle, so you're going to gain some of the weight back. So I was thinking maybe I need to get down to 180, then build a muscle up, then I feel better. Excuse me, y'all. Get down. So with that being said, I did no exercises. One thing I will say, I don't know if you count this as exercise. I don't count this as exercise because I walk anyway. Steps. I had to make sure every day, because I drive for a living, so I had to make sure every day I got at least 10,000 steps in. I got more than that for the most part, but I at least had to get 10,000 steps in before I went to bed. Even if it was this, let me show you. Hopefully y'all can see me. Even if I was doing this, just doing this right here, even if I was doing that, that's, that got my steps in. I had to have 10,000 steps every night before I went to bed. I could not go to bed without my 10,000 steps. Like I said, most time I got 10,000 steps anyway, just walking around. But I had to make sure I got my 10,000 steps in, even if it was walking in place like I just did, just walking in place. You ain't got to walk nowhere. You ain't got to do that. Just walking in place. My kids, my mom, and everybody was laughing at me about me walking in place. But that really helps. I'm going to tell you. Gets your energy going, gets you feeling good. And even at night, when you're doing the steps, I'll lay down and feel a lot better. And I'm telling you, you hear my breathing, but I'm having a problem with my asthma too. But you hear my breathing, it gets you going. So I had to make sure I got my 10,000 steps in. So that was another thing. Intermittent fasting, the steps, waters. 6 bottles of water a day. So about 12, a little bit over 12 cups a day, because it's 16.9 ounces now, whatever. 8 ounces equals a cup. But anyway, so that's about 12 cups a day, a little bit more than 12 cups a day. I made sure I got that. I drink a lot of water anyway, no matter what. So it wasn't hard for me. That wasn't hard for me. But they say you're supposed to have 8 glasses of water every day. I wanted to go over that amount. Something I noticed, y'all know I do my little cleansing thing on my face, which I still do that. But I can see a different glow in me, a different something about me, a different something in my hair. And with doing this, with this intermittent fasting, is cleansing myself in all kinds of ways. So it helped a lot with a lot of stuff. Like I said, eating what I want was the biggest part of this. I'm going to eat what I want. Now you can go eat your little salads in your hours, or however your hours you want to do. You can do that. But me with this intermittent fasting, I'm going to eat what I want. I ate what I want, how I want, just in between either my 4 hours or my 7 hours, whatever I decided to do for that day. I ate. And I ate what I wanted to. But you can do it how you want to. And that's about it. I guess if you guys have any questions, y'all can leave it below. If y'all would like me to do a live so I can talk to you guys about it and we can converse about it, then that's what we can do. I can do a live on it. But for the most part, that's it. Most people just don't understand the numbers and how that work and what's best for them and this and other. But what was best for me was the 4 hour between 20 and 4, or 17 and 7. But for the most part, I feel good about it. Like I said, I lost a lot of weight. 220 to 185. And I didn't realize I had really gained that much until I'm trying to put on jeans one day and couldn't do it. I had to wear tights all the time because that's all I could fit. But now I feel like I'm losing weight. I got some new jeans. I don't know what I got them, but anyway, I got some new jeans that I had got before I had started losing the weight. And I tried to put them on and they were too big. I was like, oh, I see it now. But when you're losing it, you don't see it until later on. But I could see it in my face. Like I had like the extra double chin and stuff like that. My face always been full. Ever since I was little, I've never had like a small face. I had a skinny body, but my face was full. That's what my dad used to laugh, say, you can tell when a person eating good because your face is full, you're skinny, but your face is full. But I'm saying I always had a full face, but like the double chin is leaving, and I could see it. Like this. I never had this was like full. Like I don't know how to explain it, but I could see my fingers. Like I could not twist my ring around that fast. It was stuck. It was stuck in one place. I couldn't move it like that. Could not move it like that. My watch, I had to pull it real tight because my wrist done got small. That's when you start to know. That's when you really get into it. That's when you know that you're losing the weight. That's when you feel it. And you know, with me, I pray. So to fast and to pray and to all of that, you're cleansing your spirit, your soul, your mind, your body. Like my hair feels different. My face looks different. Like, it's just a different feeling in me. So, like I said, I start messing up and I start having problems with my asthma. So I'm like, maybe I need to go back to it. The reason why I was kind of slowing down on it because I really didn't want to lose a whole lot more weight. But I'm like, 5 more pounds, I'll lose that, and then I start exercising, and I'll keep on with intermittent fasting because I'm going to build muscle. But I guess I'll come back and I'll tell y'all how that goes once I start exercising. I'm not sure exactly when I'll start exercising, but if you would like me to do a live so that way you guys can talk to me about, you know, intermittent fasting and everything, y'all leave those comments below. But I'm serious about this thing. Some people feel some kind of way about it. You know, talk to your doctor about it, do some research on it, and this and the other. Like I said, if you have any questions, I'll try to answer all the questions I can. If I don't know, I'll do some research on it, and I'll get back with you. Like I said, I can do a live. You guys tell me that, I will let you know. But I'm telling you, this is something you want if you want to lose weight. I'm telling you, and it's worth it. The first day you do it, it's going to be a little bit hard because you're used to eating all day long. After the first day, like I said, like you go today, and you start tonight. You start tonight, when you get up in the morning, you're going to want to eat. But you go on to whatever time you decide to do. If you decide to do to 1 o'clock, for example. 1 o'clock come, you're going to be very hungry. But then when you eat at 1 o'clock, all the way to whatever time you in, like mine was 8:30, you good to go after you eat. But then when you come around the next day, back to that 1, you ain't going to feel it as much. It's going to slowly go away, but just make sure you're drinking your water or your black coffee, and you'll be okay. Like I said, leave comments below. Give me a thumbs up on my video. Subscribe to my channel if you hadn't already. Subscribe to my other channel if you hadn't already. Make sure you check me out on social media, and make sure you check out my Amazon shop. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, be blessed.